Welcome, Wolfpack family. I hope you're doing awesome today. Okay, we're in time for the cleansing, okay? For the Mystic Royal Collective, whoever comes in now or later for this reading, may I have a message that will help them on the journey. Thank you so much. This area is cleansed. Okay, let's leave this right here. All right, let's do a quick vibe check, okay, and see what's going on. This is just a general reading here, so take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? I hope that everything is going well today. Ooh, trapped, stuck, no options, unforgiveness. Seems like quite the vibe to start things off right now. Let's see if any other little card. Oh, you see how that just kind of came out like that? Crazy. Ooh, boundaries. So maybe someone is not setting proper boundaries for themselves. Disrespectful enough is enough. Defend yourself. Take a look at that. I think that's a good place to start right here. So I can't help but to get relationship family vibes, okay? Let's do a quick pull from the Tabula Mundi tarot deck here and see what further things reveal themselves, okay? Oh, not that many. This one for sure. Let's keep it rolling. Oh, you see that? Boom, boom, boom. I saw it first like so. Let's see, meaning the Sun card we have here in the upright position. That's beautiful there. That's the happiest card in the tarot deck here, which seems ironic because someone feels trapped at the same time. But let's keep going here. Turn this down a smidge here. We have the Five of Swords in the reverse position. 5 is usually the number of change. This one says defeat. Seems like a little squabble perhaps, and it could have to do with these boundaries that we're talking about, or someone maybe is not setting the proper boundaries, and because they are not doing that, they're feeling stuck. Let's light up this sage again here. I think I went out here. Let's do this like so. Okay. Just like so. Okay. And then we have the Ten of Cups, stealth, but in the reverse position. Okay, look at that. 10 is a number of completion. Cups is that water energy, which does explain with the boundaries and the feeling trapped why there's not a full sense of balance in the emotions. It's time for an adjustment. Look at that. It's time to balance out the scales of justice. Or justice is perhaps coming into your favor. Thank you, universe. Because what kind of came to mind, perhaps someone that's been feeling trapped, whether it be in a relationship or maybe they're not setting the proper boundaries, whatever the case is. I feel that perhaps feathers have been ruffled right now. And it's funny, I just said that, and there's some birds here on this card. I think it's very possible that someone feels somewhat defeated by little squabbles, but what I'm getting is kind of someone that's finally have an overflowing, an influx of things that they've been keeping and bottling up on the inside. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that they are keeping in so much. Here, look at it in the right side up so you see what I'm talking about. But in this situation, in the reverse, it kind of makes you think of like a cup, right? But it's like being full so much that they were probably withholding their truth so much that eventually they just couldn't take it anymore and things overflowed. And that's probably what caused some kind of skirmish or something like that. And I say that because looking here, the Sun being the happiest card in the deck, usually whenever said truths do come out to the surface, that's usually a very liberating feeling, and it feels like freeing in and of itself. And perhaps the scales are tipping, like maybe you have the energies I'm picking up here, someone that feels like they have been betrayed. And it's time for them the scales to balance out. So we have on the bottom here, just out of curiosity, the Prince of Wands, Heir of Fire. Take a look. To me, it's someone that's just trying to regain that fire and has. Probably from finally speaking their truth, and swords here, that air energy from earlier. By finally standing up for themselves and setting healthy boundaries, it is probably giving them a fire in every other area of their life as well. Let's see, let's continue here. Let's see what else. If you haven't already, make sure you like, follow, comment, and subscribe for more. It really does help out the channel, and I really do appreciate and love my Wolfpack family. Speaking of which, this is the Wolfpack Tarot deck here. It's pretty much like an oracle deck. They call it tarot deck here. Yeah. Lessons are being learned. Many lessons will be forced upon you at this time. Know that it is only a cycle that will end. Look at all legal papers, a time for growth. You may decide to further your education. Look at that. Try to get in focus there. Let's see. The Fool. Something is going on in your life that is so obvious you are ignoring the impending danger. You could be in emotional or physical danger. Wake up and do not be a fool. Danger is near. Take a look at this one here. The Fool also made me think of new beginnings too. But in this situation, I feel that as this person is finally getting into a place of power and reclaiming their power for themselves from speaking their truth with the aid of their guides and just the alignment of the universe is kind of, I think right now, whether this is by choice that they're speaking their truth or just a force of hand by the universe as a gentle but assertive nudge. It's literally the word that just came to mind, is assertive, because they try to be as gentle with us as possible. But if we're doing stuff we know we're not supposed to be doing, or having connections that we know that we shouldn't be having anymore, be it friends or whatever, that is hindering our growth, then the universe is going to assertively put situations to help propel change and to get you out of a stuck loop. So, case in point, don't be the fool, but the fool in a, the bad way, whatever you want to say, to just be mindful, Endurance. You will find that life is a constant test of endurance. Don't give up now. Don't give up now. Greater happiness and rewards to come. Your lesson is endurance. So, this is probably something that's been going on for a minute for it to have this kind of impact right here. So let's kind of wrap this up. I think, look at the time. I think this is a decent wait, at least for this reading here. Pause this. Someone's been kind of going through the ringer in a way in regarding to having their own boundaries be disrespected. Now, allowing themselves to have their boundaries disrespected, because I think that's why this person is finally reclaiming their power. They're reclaiming their power so that way, in speaking their truth, even at the expense of potentially ruffling feathers and causing conflicts, stemming from an overflow of things that they've been holding within themselves for such a long time, that's been hindering the completion of certain things, is probably the completion of lessons learned. So it just came up. See, and we got the lessons right here. It was that final little push to finally get someone to learn a lesson that they were supposed to have learned. And that's why this is a period of adjustment right now. That doesn't mean that you just go willy-nilly with whatever comes your way. And this is what the Fool is here, and making sure that you're aware of all little things that are going on in your sphere. And to the point where universe is saying, you're not as trapped as you think that you are. You do have options. And that's what this feeling here at the start of it, of the reading, says, no option stuck, unforgiveness. Things are shaping around though. Keep tuning into that fire energy and bring about that sun. Radiate as the divine light that you are. I love you, Wolfpack family. I think I'm gonna leave it there for now. Until the next time, ciao for now. Wolfpack family, Mystic Royal Collective. Mwah.